Welcome to Rajendra Tandon videos. We take up another verse from Bhramar Geet written by Surdas, who was a 16th century Hindu devotional poet and singer. Surdas is known for his lyrics written in praise of Krishna. They are written in Braj Bhasha, one of the two literary dialects of Hindi. Surdas was a part of the Bhakti movement spreading across the Indian subcontinent. This movement represented spiritual empowerment of the masses. Three of the great poets of this movement were Kabir, Tulsidas, and Mirabai. The genesis of Bhramar Geet poems can be traced to Srimad Bhagavad Puran. According to the narration in the Puran, the inhabitants of Braj could not reconcile with the loss of Krishna to Mathura. The depth of their sorrow knew no bounds. Krishna sent Uddhav, a childhood friend and a classmate of his, to Braj, where Uddhav explained the divinity of Krishna to his parents, Nand and Yashoda. He told them that Krishna is formless, unborn, without a beginning and an end, and omnipresent. He advised them to look for this Krishna rather than the child they had brought up. Uddhav was conversant with Yoga and Brahma Jnana and was not even distantly conversant with Amor Prem. When the gopis, still disturbed with Krishna's departure, emotionally disturbed, inquired of him about Krishna, Uddhav talked of the formless Brahma and Yoga. This irritated the gopis, who angrily compared Uddhav with a black bee, a bee which by chance droned into the crowd and provided an excellent alibi to talk to. Bhramar Geet is a fabulous combination of virha, grief of separation, Gyan and Bhakti. It is a composition in the face of which Gyan takes a back seat. Here the entire logic of yoga accepts defeat. All that remains is absolute devotion, Bhakti and Bhakti alone. The verse we are taking up today is an incomparable verse in its content. It is a plaint by the gopis, but worded in a manner in which the entire natural season development of Vrindavan is brought into picture. उधो कोकिल काग कूजत कानन, तुम हमको उपदेश करत हो भस्म लगावत आनन. Uddhav ji, the spring has arrived. The koel is singing in the gardens, and you are advising us to put ashes on our body, on our face. What sort of message are you giving? It says time for amar, for prem. The entire universe is blooming with flowers. It's a time for love, not for nonsense regarding Nirgun Brahma that you are talking of. औरों सब तज सिंगी लैले टेरन चढ़त पखानन पैनित आनी पपीहा के मिस मदन हनत निज बानन. You want us to give up everything? Use a horn to sing the songs of God? You do not want us to listen to Papiha, to Gokul. You are ignorant of the sounds of nature. See how the nature is blooming, how Kamadev is exciting everybody. Our minds are excited. We want to be with Krishna. We want to touch him, kiss him, embrace him, make love to him. हम तो निपट अहिरी बाबरी जोग दीजिए ज्ञानिन. You think we are just idiots, cowmates, whom you can preach yoga? कहा कहत मामी के आगे जानत नानी नानन. It's like telling somebody, a new bride, that keep quiet in front of the nani and nana, they are elderly. सुंदर श्याम मनोहर मूरत भावती नीके गानन. सूर मुक्ति कैसे पूजती है वह मुरली की तानन. Krishna's charming visage is etched in our hearts, in our minds. His music has enraptured us. We are caught forever in its melodies. And as against this music, you want us to talk of mukti? You understand nothing, Uddhav. तुम इतने अज्ञानी हो कि प्रकृति की स्वर को भी नहीं पहचान पा रहे. जरा कोयल की कूक तो सुनो. वे वन में कूकती हुई बसंत के आने की सूचना दे रही है. कामदेव आ गया है, हमारा मन विचलित है, और तुम कह रहे हो भस्म लगा लो, वैरागी बन जाओ, कुटिया में जाकर बैठो, आंखें बंद कर लो, वसंत के दृश्य मत देखो, फूल मत देखो, पौधे मत देखो, कोयल की कूक मत सुनो, पपीहा की आवाज मत सुनो. ये तो निर्बुद्धि की बातें हैं. बसंत में तो मुंह पर अबीर गुलाल लगाना चाहिए, और तुम हमें राख लगाने को कह रहे हो. अजीब अज्ञानी हो उद्धव. तुम चाहते हो कि हम साज श्रृंगार को छोड़कर पर्वत की पत्थरों पर जाकर बैठ जाएं और योगियों की मुद्रा में सिंगी बजाएं. हमें तो पपीहा की आवाज सुनकर, कोयल की कूक सुनकर कृष्ण की स्मृति जग जाती है. हम कामातुर हैं. हमें कामदेव ने अपने बाजुओं में ले लिया है. हमें कृष्ण चाहिए. हम उसको चूमना चाहते हैं, प्यार करना चाहते हैं. हम आपके ज्ञान के पात्र नहीं हैं. हम जानते हैं कि ये संदेश कृष्ण ने नहीं भेजा, और वो कब से योगी बन बैठा. यहां तो सारा दिन हमारे साथ लाड लगाता था, प्यार करता था, नाचता था, बांसुरी बजाकर हमें सुनाता था. हम भी सुखी थे, वो भी सुखी था, आनंद ही आनंद था. और आज हमें कह रहे हो हम सन्यासी बन जाए, वैरागी बन जाए. हम तो उसकी नस नस जानती हैं. भला ये बताओ कि नाना नानी क्या नहीं जानते जो मामी के आगे कह रहे हो. कल तक तो हमारा दूध दही चुराता था, मटकी तोड़ देता था. उसकी मनमोहिनी मूर्ति और उसके सुंदर गीत ही हमें अच्छे लगते हैं. कृष्ण की मधुर वंशी की ध्वनि के आनंद के समता में तुम्हारा मुक्ति जनित आनंद कभी ठहर नहीं सकता। मुरली की ध्वनि का सुख तो मुक्ति के सुख से बेहतर है। Brahmar Gita is not only one of the most sublime writings on Virha and Shringar, but is also a unique discussion on Sagun and Nirgun. In the conversation between the gopis and Uddhav, we find a witty repartee and penetrating satire. Surdas's verses not only reach a pinnacle of emotional content, but are also rated high for a poet's craft. His language is simple, expression spontaneous, and words full of learning. He is rich in imaginative similes and metaphors. He is one of the great poets in Hindi literature. He not only enriched literature with emotion and linguistic excellence, but also pioneered a unique tradition in Krishna Kavya. For him, bhakti is superior to Gyan, Yoga, Karma Bhed, and Jati Bhed. And human beings can get salvation with Krishna's blessing by being devoted to Krishna. I stop here today. We shall meet again with another verse. Thank you.